with some ranked PvP today. We do a lot of other stuff. We do quest and farm and PvP, pet PvP housing, just about anything we can do to revive this game, guys. And we have plans of our own to work with and work outside of King's Isle. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go to the rank brawling hall over here, and I'm going to go ahead and join queues so people don't have to wait 2 hours in order to get their PvP matches. Um, Me setting up here will give some of you guys a chance to show up, hopefully. Looks like the stream's going strong, guys. So I am on all 5 characters. Well, 4 actually this time. So yeah. If y'all like the side panels and stuff, let me know. I honestly probably should add some type of smaller side panels with some of y'all's names. I think like Dwayne Burnett, for example, he's been a super big supporter of this channel. I honestly think I should put a banner like recognizing those people. I really do need to do that.
Ooh,
But
that
for
means I
now,
get to
it's a
be on the
plain
banner because I subbed.
screen. Oh, you did, didn't you? Shoot. We have Hades here in the call. We have some of our subs
Hello,
like
stream.
Rio and Hades was weren't you my first sub?
Yes, I was. As soon as I
Made
found out you had the sub button,
history.
I went.
I think you were there when I have like
I saw
101
you said,
followers.
I saw you go, oh, well, I'm verified and have a sub button now. I just opened your Twitch page directly after you sent that.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, gotta take some time and set up here.
I'm gonna be
Shoot.
real. If we were to have a Blaze Life Hammer for the pirate community, it's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. I already am calling it now. It's gonna be you.
Perhaps, yeah.
You're reasonable. You've got a good personality, and you're entertaining to listen to.
Oh, well, thank you. Glad you
You
think
got the
so, man.
perfect storm.
Gotta finish setting up here. Yeah, it's either going to be me or, well, I mean, it'll be essentially like Craft and I will be like Blaze and Blue of this community eventually if it ever picks up again. But we're working on it. Like, guys, it'll pick up with or without King Sal's help. We will get Pirate 101 revived one way or another, by hook or by crook. In fact, at the end of each month, I think I'm going to start a series of streams where we talk over different points on our plans to revive this game and the way and the direction um, in which we want to go, because we have a very clear sense of direction. We want this to be, in the sense, a perfect game, kind of like how chess has lasted for literal centuries. Um, we envision something like that for this game. It has a lot of problems that need to be fixed, but um, we'll we'll weather the storm with you guys. All right. As soon as I get this pirate all set up, I'm gonna enter into rank. How's it going? Must stay anonymous. Let's see. Just gotta set up my powers real quick. Don't really need a group heal for 1v1. That's kind of pointless. Just, I should have 3 super hits. Okay, yeah, I do. Good. Where's my bomb? But welcome to the stream, Must Stay Anonymous. Welcome, my mans. Let's see. If I knew I would pull like a lot of buccaneers, I'd be putting a claw trap up higher. But people have been playing swashbucklers most of the time, so it's like, meh. Do I really want this? You know what I'm saying? So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and join queue with Matthew Walker, and I'm going to go ahead and finish setting up the rest of my pirates and companions and stuff. How's it going, Reckless Leo? How's it going, my mans? I stayed up a little bit late, you guys. Oh, perfect. I pulled someone. And this time I know it's not my account. That's definitely a good thing. let's see. Well, I'll hold off on setting stuff up. Can we morph after the stream? I mean, if I have gold, why not? That's the way I look at it. If I don't have gold, it may be like a little bit too much trouble for me to farm it like right away and drop everything I'm doing. So we'll see. If I have gold and if it's on the account that I think it is, then sure. Why not? Well, I'm against Hunter right here. Might as well turn on the sound. Add a little ambience. Okay, I like those settings. He could charge me first turn and kill me, so I got to. Do I have to pop the gallant defense? Yeah, he could kill me. It's funny how I'm starting to know exactly what to expect these days in this game. You pretty much only have one option first turn, and even then you still could get unlucky. That's Musketeer for you guys. You mess up just a little bit, you die. You don't chain, you die. You keep getting low rolls and all your trick shots, you die. Essentially, the class in a nutshell. But, you know, I like Musketeer because of 3v3s and team PvP. I think that they are basically the bread and butter of that particular genre. I think that if any genre has potential, it's that. But yeah.
Why is my Snapchat flashback from 1 year ago today a picture of the Mumori Guard? It's nothing else. It's literally just this.
Alright.
I.
Oh goodness, I hate gorillas. I hate those monkeys so much. Did I actually clutch with Chantal? That's insane.
No, I do
Is
not want to use Mistletoe game.
isn't it awesome? Well, wow, they actually clutch. I got super lucky, guys. Usually I would be dead here. So what am I going to do here? I'm obviously going to bomb. Let's see. Definitely want to kill this this Goro first and foremost. Let's see. It's going to be about 900. Honestly though, nah. I'll pop that big buff right there. What's this? You did moo with 3 privateers, including me. Scratch buffs are OP. They really are. They really are. Don't you love this? I made rushing teams popular again. Like, they're absolutely crap versus melee classes. Like, if this guy used this team versus a Buccaneer, he would flop immediately. But since they're more Musketeers in queue now, he's going to use this team each and every time. Guaranteed. Uh, reminds me of the old days when everyone used to join on Musketeers, even though they hadn't quite figured out that the class was at a disadvantage and that was a bad idea. Whatever. It works, you know. At least people are doing rank again, and that's really what's important. But yeah. Rest in peace, old Scratch. I think that's my entire team right there. Yeah, well, almost my entire team. Please. Please. Okay, perfect. Got the glitch to work. Isn't it horrible? I'm an exploiter, aren't I? Let's see. I want to save my Nox, obviously. More than anything, that that Nazca has to die. It just has to die. Please. Please, please, please. Oh, he might. Okay, good. Good, good. That was a bit of a high roll. Honestly, I should have just insured it with Chantel's shot, but I didn't want Chantel to proc a Blade Storm from, or not a Blade Storm, a double tap from Nausicaa. That would have been disastrous. Where's my pet when I need him? Oh wait, my pet doesn't have scent. Does that really matter, I guess? Not really, no. Shoot.
Firing squad. Wait a second, I'll be back.
Alright, man. This gives me a chance to set up everything else. It's not cursed, that's good. Huh. I have one more turn of the max scratch buff. And I have 2 more turns of my Valor Fortress. I think this is a pretty clear move right here to do. Oh yeah, they're dead. I mean, I guess I just killed the pet here. I mean, what else am I going to do? Okay, good. Sniper shot the pet. Don't do that very often, guys. This is an exception because my Chantel's going to die anyway next turn due to poison, so I mean, what else am I supposed to do? You know, it's kind of one of those things. But yeah. Let's go ahead and move up that other heal. Let's go ahead and move up the Kraken armor. So I'm setting up my other account, the join queue, in just a second, guys. I kind of logged on yesterday and farmed gold on some of my accounts for pet morphing. Now that I remembered, I actually did that. So yeah. Let's go ahead and put on a Valor armor. Do you have member on all accounts? My member is actually about to expire. And if it does, I don't know if I will continue the ranked PvP streams as much. I may just do like Spar Chamber type of stuff. I'm still debating on that. I really think I should, since it's definitely an aspect that does help the game a lot. But, you know, at the same time, you know, at the same time, I could be doing like Spar Chamber stuff, so people don't have to buy membership.
I have a question. Did you buy all your members when they were $5?
Sadly, no.
I was gonna say, because if you get them when they're 5, they'll renew for 5.
I did not know that.
Yep, you can have a $5 membership forever.
Boy, do I wish I knew that.
And then you can have 4 accounts for the price of 2.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. We learned something today, stream. We learned something from Hades. Thank you. Yeah, what's up? What would be a good grant for a hybrid swash pet besides Relent, Pursed, and Elusive? Why didn't you drop Nox to retreat behind? Because I could pressure Hunter. That's essentially why.
You should just teleport halfway across the map and then bomb him.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, since I have a poison on, I could just, you know, he put the VA on afterwards. I know what I'm going to do. Hold on.
Okay.
I know what I'm going to do. There's a combo I can do in a second. There's a reason I didn't do that, but I don't want to say yet. They don't renew for $5, lol. It hit
That must
me.
just be the year memberships that do that for when they have them on sale. Because my
Um,
friend's always on about like every time my year membership renews for the price they always have during around Christmas, but maybe they just give people the same deal again. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, there's so much you can do with or without membership in this game.
That's true.
Like,
I've got up through
you
like
know what I would do? I'll just
Bandito
do the
Gulch.
quizzes. I'll just do the quizzes and then like buy the rank passes. That's what I should do, honestly.
That's
But
big brain.
that is big brain. Watch this. More big brain.
Boink.
That's gonna do quite a bit of damage.
Are you saying that a ranged attack did not unhide you?
Yeah, because Valor armor didn't do it, so I didn't do any damage to him.
Huh.
You're basically, yeah. Hopefully this works. I'm not sure what type of pet this guy
Goodbye.
has on. I hope he doesn't have a charge pet, but if he does, I'm going to obviously retreat again. I'm probably going to drop Nox, because a charge shouldn't be enough to kill me. And looks like he is going to.
Not get all the way over.
Yeah, I don't think he has a charge pet. What do I need to pull on this guy? I mean, I have a super and all that, so
Why don't you? I was gonna say. Oh, I guess you're trying to hit him. I was gonna say you could have it surround you, but I think if you hit him with the bombs, doesn't it do more?
no, I need it to. Yeah. It does do slightly more. So here's where I put the Nox guys. I need to get it to. I need to pressure him to where if he attacks me, then he's going to die. Yes, I know he's going to do damage to me. I can sustain one hit at full health, but other than that, I can't. So that's essentially what I gotta do. I gotta play the pressure game here, guys. I really do. So let's see. He puts on a Valor Fortress. Huh. Interesting. My guess is he's going to do a heal in just a bit. And that's when I will pop my agility buff. For now, I'll just get rid of the rest of his absorb, because why not? We must grind, even though I'm sort of not feeling the early morning streams as much. Alright, obvious plan is to use the agility buff. There's really nothing better than this. Alright, let's set up the rest of my accounts. So now that I think about it, must stay anonymous. Now that I remember what I actually did last night, I did farm some gold, so I should have some gold. I really should. Like, I don't. Yeah. I'd probably be able to morph you now that I remember that. It's funny how I don't even remember barely. Oh well. Well, he moves. Don't worry, I'm just going to, stay somewhat in the middle right here. And if he runs, then I'm obviously going to be breaking these boxes and stuff. He's just trying to time out my agility buff. But if I'm timing out a fort, I don't mind timing out my own agility buff because a fort is more important than an agility buff. Like this guy has to heal or he has to hide. Like if he pulls a hide, I would hide. But he's wasting his own fort for crying out loud. Like, do you think I care? No, I don't care. Karami River, I'm kidding. I love you, by the way, Hunter. You're fine. You're fine. I'm just messing with you. Let's see. Two most important things to have on a pet, guys, are elusive and burst fire. Next thing is of course Overwatch, and after that, True Grit. But yeah, I don't mind waiting out his fort for one more turn. What's he gonna do? Heal? Like how many forts is this guy even packing? I'm pretty sure he's fat. He's packing like he's probably packing like 2 forts and one VA. Because if that's the case, I've already done the majority of damage I can do on this guy. Or I mean, he's pretty much used all of his protections, I should say. It's a more accurate way to put it. I still have my Haywire shot. I'm not a huge fan of the Haywire shots in that meta in general, because it doesn't seem to favor me at all, and it's a very RNG meta. It's so annoying, honestly, when I see someone be like, "Oh yeah, but what was it? Uh, Haywire shots can do 2,000 damage." I'm like, well, I mean, for those of us who don't get lucky, it doesn't do crap. So I'm like, that's why I don't recommend it, because it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work most of the time. Like, sure, you'll get lucky and you'll be able to grief a couple of good players with it, but, it ain't going to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, get that little bit of health let back. It's like minuscule. Oh, and I got a low roll too. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Let's put the bombs here. Oh, wow. You actually got through. Well, I will not be healing anytime soon, guys. If I were him, I'd be running away. It pretty much does come to this, though. Can burn the trap. Can run. How much does he have on that hide there? He has one turn on his hide. Alright, and he crits the poison. And the knockbacks don't work. I love knockbacks, guys. Like, absolutely love the power. 100% no RNG involved. 100%. I really do hate this game, for real, guys. It always comes down to this. Like, I'm always in this type of position, and half the time I chain, half the time I don't. So, I play the game perfectly, and when I play the game perfectly, this happens. This right here. When I play the game perfectly, it's down to RNG. Literally, that's what it's down to. So, whatever. Burst fire. Come on. Keep going, keep going. GG, guys. GG. Whatever. Whatever. It's so BS. Whatever. I don't like 1v1s, guys. Like, I really do not. Good game. Good game, Hunter. Good game. Thanks for the match, man. GG. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and join queue again. I mean, it's not Hunter's fault. I mean, that's just the way the game is, especially 1v1s. A lot of it is down to, luck. Like, why can't they make knockback bombs consistent? Why can't they make them knock in a consistent direction? Why can't they make it so they consistently trigger? It's not like musketeers, get a whole lot to protect them. You know what I'm saying? And if they keep hunkering down, then you can't really play the class effectively. So why can't they have consistent knockback uh, bombs? Why can't they have some form of consistency here? Like y'all just saw you know, three different things that could happen with knockback bombs. Either the knockback bombs can knock the opponent into you, or they can not trigger at all, or they can knock the opponent away from you. Like, can't you guys just make up your mind? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, they need to fix that power. Like, it's so bullshit.
Maybe it should be based off of relative direction to when the musketeer placed them.
It should it should be based on basically the outside edge should basically knock outwards. Simply put, that's literally how it should work. I get that it would, be a little bit difficult to program it that way, but I mean, at the same time, guys, like, don't you care about making a good game? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing that needs to be fixed, like, for real. I get that it's not as important in team PvP, like, but 1v1s, this is why I don't like 1v1s, guys. I don't like 1v1s because of that. Yes, I do, because I realize the community plays 1v1s, and that's something I can do to help revive the game, but that's something that the devs need to fix. You know what I'm saying? Like, ah, your pirate out of 2 squares in front of your Nox. That's the main reason why. I mean, think about this, Wolf. I get what you're saying, man. But if I had moved my Nox or my pirate, it would have been another turn, and I would not be able to pressure you with a trick shot, and essentially, you would have been able to come through and assassinate me anyway. So, I get what you're saying, but if I had moved back, then I would not been able to pressure you. Essentially, I would basically have skipped a turn. I would not count on knockback bombs at all. So I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say here. Like, legitimately, I'm gonna try and time my knockback bombs to where I'm, 2 squares behind. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming you. Like, it's this game in general. Like, you play the game almost perfectly, and a lot of the times, like, some stuff like that happens. Like, don't get me wrong, there are matches that are like way, way, way more down to RNG than that one was. But at the same time, I just don't really care for 1v1s because of that. Like, I'll do them. I'll do them, but the third to last turn. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Third to last turn. Let's see. Oh yeah, I could have moved 1 square further back. The third to last turn, though, in that entire game, Nox did not trigger at all. So, like, they did not knock anything. They did not knock you forward, they did not knock you back. So, yeah, I would like to think that if I had moved back a little bit more, that would have made a difference. And to be honest, in practice, that would have been great. But what ended up happening in the match, I just wish that, I wish that they were more consistent. Like, admit it, Wolf, you wish that knockback bombs were more consistent. Like, if you log on your Musketeer and you had a match, you would want them to do one thing instead of doing 3 different things. Like, I'm not complaining about anything you did, man. I'm saying, like, the game needs to be consistent, kind of like how Haywire Shot and Haywire Strike doesn't have a consistent roll at all. Like, besides from having the medium high and low roll, those damage gaps are increased further, and they have like a random effect. Like, it either stuns the person that uses it, or it stuns the person that it's used on, or it knocks them back 2 squares, or it knocks them back 5 squares, or it doesn't knock them back. And you know, like, why do they do this? Like, why do they do this to this game? Like, ah, sorry, I'm going on a little bit of a rant. Yeah, yeah. The knockback bombs are complete bull. Imagine having to be in a musketeer's shoes and having to rely on your knockback bombs and making it one of the most unreliable powers in the entire game. Like, what I'm saying is that musketeer, after a certain point, they if they don't get lucky, they get screwed over by RNG. Like, I think it's that way for every class. Like, admit it. Like, swashbucklers, for example, one of the most fragile classes in the entire game. They don't pull what they need. They're screwed, right? Not only that is they could get a critical poison and basically automatically win the game. I've seen like Garrett, like y'all know how bad that guy is. I've seen that guy win matches versus like players like Logan and Christopher, myself, and remember you as well. I think you're pretty good though, to be honest. Um, I think you could probably stand toe to toe with some of the guys I'm mentioning, but essentially some of these swashbucklers win matches because they get like 3 or 4 critical poisons. You know what I'm saying? Not because they're good. And then good swashbucklers, they don't pull an ability that they need. They don't pull Black Fog. They don't pull a Valor Fortress, and it screws them over completely. Like Buccaneers as well. Buccaneers less so than most other classes because Buccaneers have chains, and then they have a lot of abilities that they can use as backup if they don't chain. But Privateers actually, I would say, is the class that has the best safety net. Actually, now that I think about it, but still, it's still I don't know. Like when you're doing team PvP, the effects balance out. If one of your teammates doesn't get lucky with a Bonnie and chain, another Bonnie on the team will come through. You know what I'm saying? If a player doesn't pull a card on your team, then another player will, and you'll do something else useful for your team. So what I'm saying is that in team PvP, the effects of RNG do not determine the match nearly as much. In the same way as if you were to do a duel with smoothbore muskets, those things are like infamously RNG. Like their accuracy is so bad you can barely hit the broadside of a barn. However, if you use massed firearm tactics, like Gustavus Adolphus did in the 30 Years' War, and how he basically set the pace, as it were, for how these weapons were to be used. If you do that, then their effects are fairly consistent. So it's the same thing as far as 1v1s and team PvP in this game. So I wish they had team PvP in ranked. Anyway, I'm a
Wait, is
trying
Team
to push for that.
PvP only in the Brawling Hall?
No, it's in the spar chamber. No, I appreciate the 1v1s. Like, don't get
Or
me
Spar
wrong.
Chamber, sorry.
These y'all should join rank PvP because this will sharpen your skills. It will punish you for any little thing. For it will show you all the possible ways that RNG can screw you over. I encourage 1v1s a lot. Like, I think that they're great, especially for people who are starting out with PvP. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I would say that Swash and Buck do have a definite advantage in ranked PvP. Definitely. I would say the one time that Musketeer is actually superior is maybe versus, Privateers. Yeah, that's probably like the only time. Yeah, I personally don't play Buckler, but I can tell you Musket is very squishy. In the turn, you really have to play defensively if you don't pull Nox for or hide. Well, you have to play defensively in the sense that you have to pressure them to where if they take your health down by half, that they risk dying, right? In that case, you can somewhat pressure them not to do moves. You can be offensive in a way that defends you. So in a sense, yeah, but if you hunker down as a musketeer, if you throw on forts and VAs, I mean, you're just going to get cursed and then you're going to get chipped down. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, other musketeers, they don't win matches because they have like 5 different forts and 5 different VAs on, and they just hunker down all game, and they don't counter pressure, and they don't pressure nearly as much as they need to. So you know that's true. Like Scupper, for example, the guy who's here in the chat. I mean, he used to do that. Then he switched to offensive musketeer, and now he's one of the better muskets in the game. Like it was like an overnight transformation. But
Musketeer's so easy to like just to learn and pick up. That's what I like about
no,
it.
here's the thing: is that it's a musketeer meta in team PvP. Like, and I pulled myself again. Shoot, like the class is so much fun. Like, it's such a great class in team PvP. I a 1v1, I'm a little bit biased, but it is definitely more down to chance than anything else. So, really sucks. But I mean, well played. Honestly, I probably would have played the Swashbuckler in the exact same way you played it, Wolf Jade, like for real. I mean, well played. That's what I gotta say. I wish Nox were more consistent. You obviously did the right thing. Like, here's what I don't get: Swashbucklers knowing how bombs and traps work for them you know, should run over them almost every opportunity they can when they have like a hide, and they can't really get targeted or they have a fort on or something like that. They should absolutely do that. I don't get swashbucklers who are like deathly afraid of bombs and traps. It's the most hilarious thing when you see them and they dance around your bombs and stuff. I'm like, wait, what? You know what trap sense is, right? Yeah, I've seen that before. Uh, those guys are funny. Those guys are really funny. Alright, just gotta arrange my powers here. Okay, good. Just getting my powers straight on one of my characters here. Okie dokie. Fun fact, I actually used to play my swashbuckler more than any other class. In fact, people didn't used to call me Honest Abe. They used to call me Edward Teach. They used to call me Edward. Like if you see like for example like Tiny Zoe 2, Wikidino Davis, some of the other people who knew me way back when, they all called me Ed, like quite frequently. It's starting to wear off, but I used to play Swashbuckler more than any other class. So why did I stop? Because I got to team PvP and everyone kept asking me to play my privateer. So I was always the privateer in team PvPs, and you know, then I fought like Thnx and some other teams that are somewhat well known in the game, and they all started calling me Abe, and so yeah, that's why most of the people in the game know me as Abe. It's interesting to
Wait,
think
there's
how that
straight up
started.
organized like teams with names.
Yeah, like there's Thnx and Hydra right now. There's Inferno, but I mean it's basically whenever Tom comes back to the game, or I should say, uh, Kai Quincy.
I'm making myself a team.
I mean, hey, that's a good idea actually, but you have to actually get good at PvP before you'll get followers. So
Well, yeah.
no, I think that you'll get there in like easily a month, maybe a week, if you like really get passionate
Depends on
about
how
it. But
productive I am.
essentially, I recommend it. There used to be a team called Envy.
Hmm.
They're long gone though. There used to be a team called Fury, also long gone. They quit the game. But right now it's pretty much Phoenix and Hydra. It's Phoenix, Hydra, and Lodgers right now, actually. And Lodgers are on a temporary hiatus to play Toontown. But
Sorry, I just really liked that sentence. They're on temporary hiatus to play Toontown at the moment.
yeah, I don't get that either. Like Toontown is a game that literally doesn't have PvP. Like, but I mean, it's whatever. They can do what they want. Like, I don't understand games that don't have PvP. I don't understand how people can have fun with them. But I'm not everyone. I'm not. Like, I used to be a PvE player and I used to relate a little bit more to that, but it's harder for me to put myself in the shoes of people who like PvE a lot anymore. It really is. Like, I understand that it's super popular for a lot of people, and I won't hate on it too much, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't relate to it in the same way. So that's all I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make this sound like it's not that bad. Shoot. I'm not trying to diss you guys. Oh, that really came off wrong. Oh shoot. I'm bad at PvP myself because everyone else is better at the game, so I'm more inclined to PvE. Oh, there we go. Like, I respect people who are honest about it. Like, what was it? A quote I saw on Twitter earlier this morning. Like, what was it? Uh, stupidity can be endured, but stubborn stupidity can never be forgiven. Oh, it's something like that. Like, goodness, I'm trying to make this sound intelligent and not like I'm just trying to be mean for no reason. Gosh, ah, well, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, the only way to get better at something is to admit that to admit that he may not know as much about it. I'm trying to put that in a way that's really nice. Like, how do I say it? Oh goodness. Well, I'm on queue in 3 of my characters. I should pull one of y'all pretty soon. Oh, and I pulled myself again. Haha, it's funny. Well, on the bright side, it allows me to fix my companion order, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yes, a couple of days ago, not yesterday. It was actually like almost 2 weeks ago, I think. I tested out Pirate, and I found out that Pirate basically does not work. We tested out the accuracy aspect and the damage aspect in both Pirate Zone and outside of Pirate Zone, and we found that it was a complete myth. And it has been something that a lot of players have been touting as, biblical truth for quite a while. So, what I really want to encourage you to do is to PvP yourself. Realize these players do know a lot more than you in most cases, but also realize that there are a lot of myths that people cling to in this game. Think for yourself, look at the facts objectively, come up with your own conclusions. So, when we have more people like that in this community, we'll have a much healthier community. I really do think that. I think that that's really what we need more than anything else. Was this Kevin Gayton? I didn't even know you had a swash. Lol. I know. I know. No one knows. Like, that was the character I used to be known on when I was a nobody. In this community. Yes, guys. Pirate 101 fame.
Pirate
That's
101
honestly a
fame.
meme, but I do
My
appreciate the
only claim
support.
to fame is winning a pumpkin carving contest.
Well, I mean, having like 30 something or other pirates max in quad screening is starting to become, it's starting to become a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, people no longer consider you a tryhard unless they're just part of the Pirate 101 server, and that's just a server that's dying and going to the dogs anyway. I mean, their mods just ban people for no reason at all because they don't like you, but
Isn't there like one super aggressive pirate server that like religiously hates Wiz?
Religiously hates Wiz. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Like, the way I picture Wiz, now that I've played it, I think I have a better perspective on the game. Team PvP is probably worse, you can correct me, but 1v1 is
It's
probably better
one
in
v one
Wiz.
is very good in Wiz. Team PvP. I'm not very experienced in Team
Hmm.
PvP, but I am a decent myth wizard.
Hmm.
I play max PvP. Um, Yeah, their system's a lot more refined, which is why I get so
Yes.
frustrated with Pirate. Because if Pirate had the same refinements, we'd have just as good a PvP system as they do.
Well, I think that the Pirate has a better team PvP system, even
Well, I
with
think they
all
should
its
be
faults.
focusing on the team PvP. I always thought the focus of Pirate was teams.
Yeah, considering the companions and other stuff in the game, it really should be. But no, no, no. You have a bunch of people who come from Wiz and assume that it's just, 1v1. And to be honest, like, most of the community leaders have pretty much only done 1v1s in this game up till this point in Pirate. Even though, logically speaking, you know, it makes more sense to do team PvP in this game because it's much better. But the way I view Wiz is it's a different animal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
there are different things about Wiz that make it a good game for some people, and there are different things about Pirate that make it a good game that make it actually genuinely appealing. So, do I hate Wiz? No, I don't necessarily hate Wiz. Yes, we meme it from time to time, but I honestly think that it's just a
Howdy,
different
howdy.
game that I never got into. I think it's a little bit unfair for me to say it's a horrible game.
Yeah,
So, well,
I've
there's
got
some there's some there's
nostalgia
some
also.
factors that I can legitimately talk smack on. Like, why the heck do you have to constantly buy? Why do you have to buy like 2 memberships in order to get through the entire game? Like,
I mean, no, that's you don't need 2 accounts to get through Wiz.
no,
The
no,
only
not two
people
accounts, two memberships. Like, you have to renew your membership to go back and farm all the gear. In Pirate, you can get everything you need in the game in 1 week
Hey,
easily.
Hades.
I
what
don't
you need.
like the length of Wizard. I think that it's annoying to quest through because it's way longer than Pirate. I'd say that that is a very clear fault that the game has. I think
Hades.
I think that there's too much story content
I'm
in
nodding
Wiz.
at you. Yes.
But yeah.
How much of that hot dog can you fit in your mouth?
Here, let me show you.
Hold on, is this Edward?
Yeah.
Bro.
My man just wait, we gotta be Kings Out friendly, right?
Just don't say anything that's super racist or sexist or homophobic or
Okay,
bigoted.
then I'm gonna just say my man's
Or
just took that hot dog like a champ.
that that
No
can be
resistance, just
misinterpreted too much
gag
by a
reflex
Karen
off,
in
just
the chat. Well, let's just say that, yeah, King's is providing y'all codes, so, if we behave, then this channel
it's
can
double
continue
pet
to get
XP.
codes, so.
Damn it! I should have just waited a week. Oh.
Almendra Estrada, welcome to the stream, my mans. We're doing some ranked PvP, or trying to, but I
Hey,
keep
How-
doing my own pirates, so.
What's the pirate member benefit for this week?
I don't know, and I've never cared about the pirate member benefits. They've never been like that beneficial.
Alright, now that
Double
we
pet XP
have
is good
a
in
Wiz
pirate.
expert in the
Oh, it is
stream,
double
I have a
pet XP in
couple
pirate.
of questions for the Wiz expert. So, Edward, as
Yes.
far as getting the PvP gear in the game and all that stuff, for most levels of
Oh,
PvP,
man.
doesn't it pretty much take like an
Ah.
excruciating amount of farming and buying packs
You
and
can
other stuff?
yes. So depending on your gear, so for level 66, like what we were doing with Richard and Ice, it was minimal pack gear. So the only pack gear that I was using was the Professor's Horde boots. That didn't take me that long just because the drop chance in that pack is really awesome, and I recommend it as the best overall pack
Professors
to
is a
get.
really good pack.
The boots are probably the best. I don't know. I wouldn't say top tier boots, but I'd say if you wanted a pay to win or like a solid,
Mhm.
like the boots are solid. They're not
boots are
like
solid all the way
Dragoon
through
boots.
like 130,
Yeah.
I think. Really,
Pretty
you can use
much.
them at 100. You can use them at 90.
They're
Just all
not.
those level intervals.
Yeah, they've got
Yeah.
accuracy. They've got universal resist. They've got crit. Unlike any boots you get in the game, most boots from the game and bosses will give you block, like critical block, rather than critical. But critical is a lot more essential when questing.
Yeah.
But aside from that, questing gear, holy cow.
Yeah.
I spent probably a month trying to get just level 60 and 65 ice gear just to make my Richard character for PvP. PvP gear questing is so tedious in Wizard compared to Pirate. Because you
Yeah.
have to do like entire dungeons over and over just to get one item.
I'm going to go
Because
ahead and talk about some game terms, if it's okay,
mm-hmm,
but I'm going to answer this guy's question. Did you say everything you need to say, Edward,
mm-hmm.
basically? Alright, so this guy
Basically it
says,
takes much longer.
this guy DJ Zombie says he's going to be doing some Wiz because he decided to play it again. I mean, fair enough, there's an update for it right now, and I would definitely see what that's all about because new stuff is fun. That being said, if you ever decide to come back to Pirate Man, we're here for you, man.
We're
We'll
always here.
we'll welcome you back with open arms, like easily.
Always.
Hashtag or wait, revive! Explanation point revive. But now for the game term I'm going to talk about. So if you read like patch notes from like League of Legends and some other games, they talk about a concept called stat stick. So what that basically means is when a character is pretty much all about the stats that you build on him and less about the skill and using their kit being their spells or their abilities or their epics in the case of Pirate 101, then they realize that it basically becomes you grinding up for the most gold or the most crowns or the most whatever the currency is, and they realize that that really drains the desire to play their game, and
That must be why they're
and it
introducing
adds the
resist in it.
frustration. It adds frustration to the player base that actually cares about the game, so to speak, and doesn't just care about breaking the game. You know what I'm saying? They care about perfecting their craft and owning their skills and stuff like that. So essentially, they had to do a rework recently in League of Legends for a character called Volibear because he was a stat stick. They have to do one for Mundo still. So that's that's one problem I do have a little bit with Wiz. It does seem to be a little bit more on the stat stick side than Pirate is. Do correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's entirely
It's
correct.
it's not going to be very soon. The only
Okay.
stat stick I would say is in Wiz is resist. I would say jading would be an equivalent of stat stick, but they're about to introduce a system for
Yeah.
resist where
I
it's no
don't like
longer
that
going to be
idea.
percentage. It's going to be a decay like critical. As you level, you have to increase your rating because it's
I
gonna,
don't
your
I don't like
rating
that.
is gonna. I don't like it either, but we're gonna have to live with it.
Okay, now they at least recognize that it's a problem. The devs do, so that does
Oh
give
yeah,
me some hope.
they're doing a whole. So they just did all those spells, right? Their
Yeah.
next revamp, they're revamping how stats work and how gear works and everything.
That's awesome.
They're going through and they're revamping all their systems right now.
Hopefully they do a good
one.
job and don't botch it, but yeah, I think that at least they recognize the problem.
I was really scared they were gonna botch it when I saw some of those first spell nerfs, but I actually am kind of happy with what we got in the end.
I'm going to retire my Garden Wiz. I know
Mostly
that for a
because it
fact.
benefits my main two classes.
But what was it called?
Well, let me shout out your stream real quick, Edward. Does that sound good?
Sure. I mean, I'm not
So-
streaming right now.
Yeah, but I don't want to specialize in Wiz. That's why I encourage you to start your channel.
Yeah,
and
I'll
stuff.
probably be.
So I could, like explore it and have fun with my fans on your channel and get you some followers and stuff. So, Edward here in the call, if you could link your channel. He's going to be
Sure.
streaming some Wiz. I'll join him every now and then in calls and stuff. So if you want to hang out and play Wiz with me, that's my Wiz channel, so to speak. It's actually Edward's, but I'm not.
I had a channel before, but it went down pretty
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, YouTube policies were different back then. Basically, record labels and stuff like that didn't have the whole deal worked out where you could use their music and they would just collect all the revenue. Now back then they would just ban you, like they would just wipe your channel off the face of the planet if you
Are you saying I can actually play copyrighted music without getting touched?
Well, you have to look up the record label. So, for example, Republic Records, they tend to
Yeah.
be very good when it comes to that. Other record labels, they got their own, thing, and you can look it up on like YouTube policies, or you can look it on the record label website itself. Like if you look at like Post Malone and a lot of the Disney songs and stuff like that, they're usually pretty good. they're fine. Like most music will be perfectly fine. Most artists who don't have a record label be like free money. Heck yeah. So
But yeah, back in the day, my channel got like I
right.
used a copyright intro. Like a song in my intro was copyright. So instead of like confronting me, I got a notice saying, due to something something, we
Yeah.
have come to our attention that you are using music uh, owned by this and this corporation, and for that reason, we have shut down like these videos,
Yeah.
and essentially it was every one of my videos.
Like people think of YouTube as being the bad guy for doing all this, but at the same time, like people who make music and stuff like that, they have a right to their work, and it's like at the very start when these problems arise, some people will get hurt, like with Edward's channel and with like the apocalypse and stuff. But for example, people who pay to serve ads on the YouTube website, they don't want, for example, like their stuff on like neo-Nazi propaganda. They don't want that. Like Coca-Cola does not want to associate themselves with that. So they have a right to be mad, and they have a right to not pay YouTube to basically serve ads on those type of things. So basically, YouTube had to make some adjustments, and some people got hurt. Same thing with the record labels.
I
And
think YouTube over adjusted. They just needed to improve their
they,
AI.
well, they had to.
Also, some
You
people
don't
got
understand.
falsely accused of being neo-Nazis.
I
Neo-Nazis
agree.
is way too general. Just say
It's
extremist content.
when you're dealing with problems that are sudden, in the case that YouTube was, they had to have some hasty results right away. Kind of like how, in Pirate 101, we constantly ask for updates. Well, other people and other communities are much more demanding. So you can picture
Well, I think
why.
we lost our demand after we realized that they weren't going to really do much.
Essentially, yeah. I would say so. Like, our hope is
If I
not
knew they were going to do
necessarily in.
something, I'd be more demanding.
No, let's just put it to you this way. Plan A for us in our community is to work with King Zhao and to do what we can to retain a solid player base and grow that. Plan
I think the
B,
only hope for a story would be someone from the old
well, there.
like people from the old story team decide, yeah, I'll finish my work for free.
Well,
I'm sure Blind
Mike,
Mew would totally be interested in finishing it.
there's more to it even than that. Like, there's so many things that need to be fixed in this game before they move forward with a new story. Like, that much is obvious, or should be obvious at least. Like, let me put it to you this way: if Polaris were to come out tomorrow, would it fundamentally change this game and what it actually is?
No.
No. Okay. Now, what is this game? This game essentially is a more complicated version of a fantasy cartoonish chess game. That's what it is, all integrated into an MMO. Okay?
I call it a turn-based strategy board game.
Essentially, that's
Tell
what
me
it
that's
is.
not chess.
Yeah, that is chess.
I mean, it's closer to like.
What Pirate's potential is
Brag.
to be the next chess, the next better chess. Now, chess is a game that's been around for centuries.
People still
If
love it.
we could, people still absolutely love it. It's a pretty simple game. We don't need to complicate Pirate 101 anymore. We just need to fix the problems to where it comes more enjoyable to master your craft in it. We need to remove RNG from the game. And then it needs to be remarketed. So that's what needs to change first and foremost before we get any more story. Do I think we should get more story? Yes. However, how should we get the story and in what form? I think that there should be different campaigns that don't add any levels, any companions, any abilities, or any of that stuff. Now, maybe in the form of a novel, maybe in the form of a campaign. But I do think that, people definitely like the story in this game, and I think that that's something that should be addressed as well. Did I cover everything?
Yeah.
Well, I've been thinking ever since you said you told me about that law of diminishing returns.
Mm-hmm.
Where would I cut off Pirate's level? Why not just have it go to 100 like they originally wanted it to? I mean, 5 levels is basically 10 levels compared to Wiz.
Well, no, I would say that if they cut it down to 30 levels, I think that'd be about perfect. If they scrap
30 more levels.
essentially, yeah. If they were
Yeah.
to
That gives them room to
Yeah.
do Grizzle, Darkmoor, and Croc, and anything else they wanted to do, which would include Polaris. So,
30
yeah.
more levels? No, I said 30 levels, period. Like, I think the
Oh,
game's
30
most
levels.
balanced.
What are you playing Destiny 2?
No, what I'm saying is, like, with the amount of effort of 30 levels, for example, getting up to Cool Ranch, that amount of questing should get you everything you need for your PvP and stuff. And I think that they should focus the storyline, make it like less defeat and collect, take a meat cleaver to most of that, focus on the good parts of the story, and make
I think
the story more about teaching you the combat system
I
and
think
favoring newer
compared to
players.
Wizard, the story of Pirate is much better.
Well,
Like the
yes,
story is a strong part of
that's
Pirate.
true. However,
That's why
you
people
know,
want a story update, while nobody in
exactly.
Wizard bitches about
No, there are people
not getting us.
like Blaze Lifehammer and like Tara Dawnbreaker and some other faggots. I mean, some other people. Some other PvE players in that game. Um,
I love
trust me,
how
they're
hard she
bitching
got
about that.
roasted over the. Actually, I think that PvE people will be very heavily affected by this new combat change. Everyone's like, go home.
Oh goodness, no one likes that person. I don't even know why. Like they're stupid, but like what bad stuff have they done? Like I can forgive stupidity as long as it's not arrogant stupidity. Like
Here.
I
Sorry,
love
you
you
can forgive
all.
stupidity as long as it's not ignorance. Ignorance
No,
is the word you're looking
arrogant stupidity. So
for.
people
Ignorance. That's
no
what
arrogant.
ignorance is.
Well, no,
Oh.
let me put it to you this way. If stupid
Snowcade.
people insist on being in charge, then it becomes a problem. If stupid people just have opinions and they just say stuff, then I mean, who cares? Like people just laugh at them. It's amusement. It in some ways it's actually good. It gives enjoyment in the form of entertainment when stupid people say funny stuff. But when they insist on being in charge, then it really causes problems. I don't know. I don't try to be toxic, guys. Sometimes I'm a little too honest. That's the
Nah.
problem.
Sometimes you gotta hit people with the hard truth. Otherwise, if you don't hit them with the hard truth, they'll keep letting it get out of hand.
By the way, do you have any pirate around level 30? Actually, let me join rank on my level 30. Thank you, Bob Johnson, for reminding me. That is a
Okay,
good idea.
one thing I wanted to say about the Wizard resistance decay. The issue I see with that is that anyone who still has the old PvP gear. That means someone can have like absurd stats at level, 5, better than someone who's got, gear from level 60. In Wizard.
I'm gonna be real. I was reading up what badge I just got. What'd you say?
Oh. I was just talking about the idea of resistance decay.
Yeah.
My issue with that is anyone who still has like old PvP gear, like the Glendemmings and what's it called, Commander's gear. Those people have like 60 universal resist by level 10.
No, what they have is that system is like beyond retarded.
Oh no, I'm saying how
60
can
at level 10? How is that possible?
yeah, and then watch them have 80 damage.
No,
These
and
people are
like
insane.
people
Where are
have
they
to like
getting the
boost
extra?
in order to
Where are
get
they
their
getting
gear.
their extra? Like what? They have to be getting 29 resist universal from their gear.
So
and then they gotta be using a 21
yeah,
resist pad.
the problem is that doesn't encourage actual activity. That encourages rank to be a place for boosters, and they haven't realized that the algorithm is not the problem. It's what you get out of ranked PvP that's the problem.
It's like I don't think they should change how resist works at all. If anything, just give gear more pierce. Problem solved. Give enemies
Pierce jewels.
increase pierce jewels. Give enemies pierce.
I don't think jewels were a good idea in the game. They did not need those. I mean, come on.
I like them. They allow you to augment your stats and the way you want them. You can either be a crit based player or a pierce based player, depending on how you want to play.
Some people go for the flat hits. Some people go for the
Who
lucky.
on earth goes for flat hit? Please.
Well, no, I'm
tell
talking
me their
about
name and location.
I'm talking about pierced up hits. I'm talking
Oh,
about
okay.
they're trying to hit for it's like they want to be able to hit whatever says on their card.
Yeah, they want to be able to get rid of any shields or resist that's going to be in the way when they hit.
They want to be able to go through over like one tower shield just by
So,
themselves.
Edward, me and Hayes were talking about like possibly doing a stream at the end of the month where we put together a Google document and we like talk about points for like how we'd like to see Pirate 101 changed both in the community
So a
and
podcast.
essentially it will be called, something like Pirate 101
I'm wearing a
community.
Pirate
It'll
101
be
shirt
called
right now. I just
Pirate
realized
101
that.
Community Live. What I would do is I would buy a face cam and we'd all, make sure our area looks nice and stuff, and we would
My
essentially
face cam turns on like a potato.
we would talk about all the well, I mean that wouldn't matter too much. We'll just make sure most of us have it, but
Yeah.
just so it seems professional enough. And we'd basically talk over all the points and we would cover all of them and we'd have a quick discussion about all of them. And that way we could, get like some type of player base that's vaguely interested back
Uh-huh.
into the game and talking about it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we come up with
Kind of
other.
like how they're having the round table with
Mhm.
the community members right now. Hopefully that would get their attention and maybe they'd reach out to us. And then because I have a lot of questions for them, like where did the idea for like I don't know, these certain spell changes come up, or like who
Yeah.
decided like Orthrus should be changed into an
Well,
AoE? Because
Well,
now
we
that I'm
can some as a
all
new
right,
player, I
Edward.
can explain why Orthodox
So
should be an AoE.
you're talking about Wiz, yes? Well, I
I'm
do
talking
think.
about Wiz, I've got questions for Pirate.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think that should be something addressed in like a separate stream. See what I'm saying?
what
Like
I'm saying, if we recap every month, I'm just saying that like
Oh, what, like a King
what
style recap? That's what you want?
that's basically I think that
I
would be
think
awesome to do once a month. Just
You
like
could have
Yeah.
like a 3-hour stream.
And then we could have one talking about some of the community aspects, and we have one talking about how we'd like to see the game go in the future. Essentially. So we could have like 3 streams, and we could do one. We could do like on your channel for Wizard 101 and on my channel for Pirate 101. That way, I don't have to talk about something I don't know much about, which I'd rather not.
I feel
No
like we just need
offense.
you to push into yo. Oh my
Push.
gosh.
I don't want to
This
push.
dude has a holy cow.
What's he got?
This guy's got a wand. I haven't they took out of the game in 2010.
What's the one?
What's it called?
Swords of Valor.
No.
You can view
The Dragon
stage.
Claw.
You can view the stage.
Dragon Claw Blade.
I've not actually heard of that.
They took they took the wand out in like 2010. There's like a version of it in the Crown Shop that looks like it's yellow and glowing like fire. That's called the
Oh, is that one? No, it's not the one I thought it was, but oh, wow. Oh,
Okay,
no, it's
so you
still
see the
obtainable. It's still obtainable.
Cerulean Edge.
Do you want
Unless
to know
that's
how
in-
you still get it?
How?
Fishing chests. It's a fishing wand.
Oh. It's either
I swear,
that
if I
one
had $1 for
or
every elephant graveyard wand there was, I'd have a lot of dollars.
Oh, goodness.
is that a myth?
Don't we all feel that way about like every day that we round for stuff on Wizard or Pirate?
If I had
Yeah.
$1 for every time I did a rook run, I'd have 287.
6. I haven't really fought rook that many times.
Still not pulling anyone except for myself. Goodness, we need Blaze to come back, man.
Oh,
Oh well, one way
Yeah.
or another, guys, we'll revive this game. We'll revive ranked PvP. We'll revive pets. We'll revive, team
I would
PvP.
just like to say
I got
to
at least
say the
50 years
chat,
ahead of me. All the time in the world.
if you guys have not tried Monster's coffee, stuff is fire.
I gotta try that, man.
Oh, the coffee monsters? Yeah, I
Yeah.
love those. The Java monsters are great.
Yeah, this Irish blend is like awesome.
Honestly, I just go for them whenever I want a monster. Because, like, I'm like, the regular flavors are alright, but I like the smoothness of the coffee, and I like that it
Yeah, it's
actually
really
tastes good.
nice.
I gotta try that sometime.
Yeah. Hades, do you have a wizard? Because I might want some help boosting unless someone else doesn't have membership.
Yo,
Yes,
Edward,
I
do you have
my
your
Blaze
pirate
membership, but
membership
I'm,
still?
finding...
I've
Yeah.
never had pirate member. I just bought the whole game.
Oh. Do you have
I was
pirate
one of those
crowns?
Probably like 800. I mean, I could transfer some crowns over from Wiz at any time. So
Okay, I was thinking like not this time, but like next week or when the other streams, you could like get one and join rank PvP queue. I don't know.
at what level?
Either level 30 or level 70. Currently, that would be the
Okay,
best.
so I wanted your opinion. What
Yeah,
should I? Because I know at level 30, it's like I remember because I have a lot of gear saved up. At
yeah.
level 30, Buccaneers have a ton of like brutal charges. Like I
Backstabs
could,
and brutal charges, yes. They
yeah,
also
I
have
could get. I remember
hides.
my Buccaneer when he was level like 33 had 4 brutal charges and 2 backstabs. So what should I do? I'm thinking either Musketeer or
Um,
Buccaneer. So I already got that Jordan Ramsey to level 12.
well, I guess Buccaneer for now, like since you already have him to level 12. But I
You
mean,
say
I would.
Gordon Ramsay's a name?
Jordan Ramsey.
Oh,
We wish.
had me
Yeah, we
really
wish.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna stitch a cleaver on him.
he's still going to make him into a chef.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Just a touch of olive oil.
Jordan.
Enter every match. Just a touch.
Just touch.
Disgusting.
Oh, piss
Are you
off.
kidding me?
Piss off.
Piss off.
Risotto. No. Oh,
With the
goodness.
risotto.
Isn't he say risotto?
I can't remember if it's
Risotto.
risotto or risotto.
Yeah, he
It's
says
risotto.
both.
It's risotto.
Oh man, am I crushing my anonymous mask? Dang it. Man, I love that thing. What do you guys think about the face changes in Wiz? Because I think the eye, like the
Don't give a
whites of
crap.
the eyes, is really bright.
Yeah, they when I first logged on, I hated it, but then once I actually went to the Magic Mirror, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of nice.
But
Edward,
here's the thing. What?
here's the thing. Like some of the best games that I've ever played have like the most shitty graphics ever. So there's some Roblox games that are really great, and then there's War Selection, and then there's like Old Town RuneScape, old school RuneScape, and some other games that are just better, but they just have shitty graphics. Oh, and Age of Empires. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they care so much about how their wizard looks? Like,
So
seriously.
it's really a result of our gaming culture as we've all grown up. We've grown up in the past 20 years have been about 3D graphics and how far can we push them. Everybody wants a game that looks like real life, which
I
I
don't care
think
for
is
that.
ridiculous. I don't play games to play real life.
Yeah, but wouldn't we all want Pirate and Wizard 101 VR?
Well, okay,
No,
that's
not
different.
really.
You could totally set up the game. I want the games
I wouldn't
to
give a
like.
crap.
Wouldn't that be awesome though?
Not
I want
really.
a VR viewing option. Like I want to be able to just put on a headset and play normally.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
when you look around, you
Yeah, I
can
want to be
like
able to look
it's like
around.
first person.
well,
Yeah,
let
that's
me
what I
put
want.
you this way. You look at all the other stuff that they need in Pirate, and you really think the VR should be prioritized?
Oh, I know, not for Pirate. It was just a side idea. It didn't need to
I'm
be
just saying
prioritized.
that'd be cool. I'm not saying to
Sort
do
of.
it.
Yeah, like if they did that and they didn't fix all the other problems that need to be fixed in this game, I would be like,
That'd be
guys, I'm quitting this game.
no. That's exactly what they would do.
That's probably what they would do. They would
Please
probably
don't.
listen to the stupid people on the forums, like they always do.
Listen, I want VR and Pirate, guys. All right, don't
They're
update
like-
the game. Just add VR.
They need
They
Microsoft to take
re-render the
over.
whole game for VR.
Like they work
They'd
on the
have to
stuff
make
that
it so
does
you can
not
look
need to
up.
be fixed sometimes. Like
No, I'm saying
Or
how
down.
they'd have to do that is you know how you can click the open space and change your camera angle?
Yeah.
They'd have to do is make a first person option. And
No,
then
but yeah, all they'd have to do is
adjust,
zoom in your perspective
an
and then make
axle.
it. Yeah, and just have it so it changes which way you're looking based off of real life. I mean,
okay,
I think you have
to
a
put that in
desktop
the
version.
game, like like I get y'all think that it would probably be easy, but I don't want them to work on things that seem easy to us. I want them to work on the most important problems that are holding this game back.
Yeah,
That's what I
no,
really want
trust
them
me,
to do.
I agree that there's things that need to be prioritized.
I get that we
I'm
get
just
all.
talking about the concept.
Mhm.
think the
All
cops
right.
let us
Well, I
know
keep
now.
having to leave queue because I only been pulling myself so far. I'm a bit, so whatever.
Just fight yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
Abe.
going to fight myself and right. That's boosting. Not boosting,
No,
especially
It's
on the
only
honestly,
stream.
fight
boosting if you
yourself.
try to lose.
I want to see Abe I don't know, Matthew
Abe
Walker
versus-
versus Francesco.
Yeah, this isn't a stat stick game. It's a game where you use your abilities, so there's no way I could just like compare which is better.
Why don't you do Matthew Walker versus
Oh,
Francesco?
perfect. We have strong Richard Hollstone in a 1v1 right now. Good luck. I hope you win, man. We have Gabrielle in the queue. Let's see.
Spicy.
All right, it looks like we have a
Man,
level
I love
30
Grizzle
in
High.
the queue. You are in queue for level 30. Perfect. We have a level 32 here. Just a lot of hide gear. Yeah, I hope you pull me. Oh, wow, he has a max level pet as well. Now, I do not have a max level pet. Now, the problem with this is, as far as pets go, yeah, I don't think you'll pull me unless you have a pet around the same level as well. Because you remember pets has something to do with
I
if you pull
almost shook
people
my
or not.
monster. Energy juice.
Because you remember they did that way back when the Feisty Orange made that video, and he was like, well, I can't equip a max level pet or I won't pull any low levels. I remember that in his video.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, so you may have to like equip a different pet and rejoin the queue. But yeah.
You know what? I kind of dig that.
Imagine playing with a level 70 pet in like level 10 PvP. Oh god.
How's it going,
The
Kim
pet
Jong,
just
the
uses its
Choo
ability.
Choo Train from YouTube?
Pet
He says
kills
the
anything.
sound of poggers. Yes, this is us poggers here. We're making plays of the game on the daily.
All right, I've got yogurt. So nobody has a wizard.
I do.
It's
Does it have
actually
member?
Yes.
yo
Could you help?
Have member.
Could you help boost me a little bit?
Bob Johnson. That's
Where?
actually a good hybrid pet right there. Relentless Bridgefire,
Polaris
Backstab,
and
Brutal,
Oh, yeah, I
Soul
got you.
Reaver, Tough. That's pretty decent
maybe a
actually.
little bit of Imperia.
You talking Wiz here? We need to get some Wiz streams going like right after this for real.
I mean, I'll be streaming after this.
Yeah, if he could stream in
If
about
bartender
40
gets
minutes.
on, I know he wasn't feeling too good. He had the runs.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like 40 minutes, if the stream starts, that's like perfect timing right there. Then
We'll be doing some questing on the because right now I'm not aiming for the King's Owl support. So
you're aiming
in
for
the
that
future,
1,000 subs, man. That's your first goal.
yeah, because didn't they say they wouldn't support you unless you had 1,000?
No, I just recently reached out to them.
Oh, I thought they said that somewhere on like we'll help people, but they have to have this checked off, etc.
Essentially, yeah. They have to attract a reasonable number of viewers and have that stream consistently and stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, my last stream I had 13 viewers.
Did you really?
Yeah, in 2 hours.
That's pretty decent, man. If you can keep doing that, you can get your 1,000 subs, man. I think you should go for it and just
I feel
have
like
some.
a transfer from your stream to my stream wouldn't be bad.
No, that would actually be perfect because then we get both Wiz and Pirate, and we'd be able to cross promote and stuff. That
Pages, are
way,
you logging in?
that
or,
way,
Yeah,
that
I
way, Edward,
Oh, okay,
I would
cool.
not have to, specialize in Wiz at all, and I would let
Yeah,
you focus all
I
of your
could-
energies on Wiz.
Yeah, I could just do what I used to do. Yo, I found another empty wall. Oh, I love these. Okay, so what? For anyone who doesn't know, an empty wall is it's a wall essentially they forgot to add make physical.
Oh
So
yeah,
it looks like a substance, but it's completely hollow.
and you can glitch like rugs through that.
Yep.
And
So
like my Musketeer house, for example, y'all seen that?
so there's some in Elephant Graveyard, and I've apparently found one right outside Ravenscar in Wizard 101. This giant pile of snow that I can completely fit me and my entire mount inside.
Oh, you found that.
And for
pile
those of you
snow.
pirate players that don't know what Wizard 101, it's a game that King Zal made, the same game that made the same people who made Pirate 101, just to make sure y'all know. In case you
It's
didn't.
the same universe, same
Essentially.
general.
A lot of the people in my stream will randomly, you know, talk about Wizard 101, but that's essentially what Wizard 101 is.
It's a card game.
A lot of us
It's
go
like-
off on tangents about unrelated stuff, which is perfect.
Imagine if you combined Hearthstone and
Essentially.
MMOs.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
sounds about right.
That's Wiz.
If you took Yu-Gi-Oh and made it a cartoon.
Yu-Gi-Oh is a cartoon. It's just a worse version of a cartoon.
Well, no,
'cause
I'm
it's
saying if
anime.
Yu-Gi-Oh was a cartoon and not an anime.
Ugh, yeah. Cartoons way better than anime any day. Oh wait, I can't say that. I'll probably offend some weebs. Oh shoot. Ah, darn it. I keep forgetting, guys. I love anime. You know, I'm like every other Twitch streamer and
anime
gamer.
Is a path to mental corruption.
No,
Alright?
no, don't say that. You'll
I'm joking,
you'll
I'm
piss
joking.
off the
I'm
weebs.
joking,
No.
I'm joking. Calm down.
And then I'll get a
I can hear him
lecture.
typing on the
And then I'll
keyboard.
get a
I can hear him
lecture
typing
from
on the
Karen.
keyboard.
Then I'll
Run,
get a lecture
run.
from Karen because I upset the weebs. I'm doing great, Jake Cox. Welcome to the stream, man.
Hades, just tell me when you need a TFC.
Trying to pull someone in queue, like trying to pull someone other than myself. I'm trying to revive the ranked
Just send it
PvP
now.
queue.
Oh.
So it's a bit of a
You ready?
struggle, but we're getting there, man.
Sure.
Like a couple
you're
of
gonna
days
make me-
ago,
you're gonna
Jake
make me,
Cox.
type it out.
A couple of
Yeah.
days ago, we were like pulling people every
Have you
like
won it on
two
Discord,
minutes, literally every 2 minutes, different
I don't
people.
care.
It was awesome.
Just put it over Discord. Be easier. He's
Okay.
talking right now.
All right, so if you're wondering what they're talking about, they're trying to add each other in a game called Wizard 101 that has a universe that's the same as Pirate 101. It's made by the same company that makes Pirate 101, so that's what they're currently talking about right now because they're trying to quest up characters in that particular game. Is that correct, guys?
Yep.
All right, perfect.
Yes, he wanted some of my help.
Yep. So if y'all want to try out their game, apparently there are more players and it's a bigger community.
Apparently.
8 players. My man, there's like
I'm
a
walking
lot
past,
more
like,
players.
30
It's not-
people right now.
It's not like Pirate 101. It's not the same game, but at the same time, it attracts a lot of
If you
same
like
players.
the universe of Pirate, if you really enjoy the universe, you'll enjoy Wiz.
Well,
if you
I
like
mean,
the general
yes.
story, you'll be fine with it.
Yeah. I mean,
Here,
you may
it's
be
in
fine
totally
with
voice.
it. You may get frustrated because it's not as fast paced as Pirate, but I mean, if you love, like defeat and collect quests, and if you like farming and grinding, Wiz is clearly a better game. You know what I'm saying? If you love, RNG, Pirate has
It's
some of
another
it.
one of those games where you'll find it unnaturally addicting, and you don't know why. But
Yeah.
if you're addicted to like grinding or getting like better gear, or like
Yeah.
you want that next level, or you want to get
Mhm.
more damage or whatever,
Essentially,
yeah, try it out.
Essentially, it's kind of like being a masochist.
If
So-
you like hurting yourself and
Yes.
selling your
games.
soul,
If you want to spend all of your money on crowns. Yeah. Take the Wizmom path. Wait, what? No. I can't make fun. Oh my goodness. I gotta be careful, guys. I can't be too honest. I can't be too
You can't
honest.
make fun of them.
okay,
No funny here.
does that work, Hades?
Did you send it?
Yeah, totally voice.
Or did Oh, you put it there. Yeah, I sent you it. But yeah, that works. Here we go. Control C.
All right.
I've never been able to work copy in Wizard.
Shoot.
This is north of Verdict.
That's a good pet. That's a good pet, Sean or Leon.
Oh, I see what he did.
Also, your gear is also pretty decent too. Good dang. Well, I pulled my pirate once again. Wiz got very boring when I hit max on it. I know.
Sick.
But the thing is, Jake Cox, is that for the people who played it since it came out, they're very invested in the game, and
Yeah.
it's built an amazing community, and that really helps with
So if you'd
MMOs.
want to go
So
to
The...
the prison in Polaris.
Oh, you want to do Bastille?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bastille, the quest, and then
I know what you're talking about.
the boat that goes to Catawba Ice Block.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I got you.
Because I want to get a huge lead on bartender and him have no idea how I did it.
Did you know?
That would be
you can
funny.
get to level 56 before you start the game.
I mean, I'm level 70 and I haven't started Celestia on my life.
I mean,
I'm a level. I
you
have a
can
balance
buy
on
those
another account.
potions.
You could buy a potion, or you could do it for free with 2 accounts. I have a level 32 balance that hasn't started Unicorn Way.
Okay, so what they're talking about is going to the world that Napoleon comes from. If you remember him from the Fort Elena quest in Pirate 101, if y'all have gotten that far in the game, they basically have the world that Napoleon comes from. Wizard 101 has it, and it's connected.
You know,
with
the one
Pirate
we thought
101.
we were going to get in Pirate in 2015, but we didn't.
So that's a world actually in the MMO Wizard 101 that they are currently, talking about. So if y'all are confused, that's essentially what they're talking about right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Jake, I agree. Wiz can get boring when you hit max. You just gotta... I think PvP can be fun as long as you find a class that you enjoy strategizing with.
Another thing that I feel like everyone should do at least once for both games, 100%, is read the dialogue. Like, listen to the quest dialogue.
Yeah.
The story is...
Unless it's your second time through, in which case I don't care if you skip.
Yeah, I've played through this game about 13 times.
Yeah.
This is my 15th character.
Too many times for one lifetime?
Pretty much. People like...
Yeah.
You sold your life to... You don't have a life. You sold it all to...
Dink.
Exile.
We
like
have
I have a life. It's level 70.
We have a pink dink here in the chat. Someone from Twitch. Yeah, from Twitch. Honestly, that's awesome, man. Yeah, people still stream and play this game.
Oh, wait. I've got an XP booster.
I don't know why you'd use XP boost for boosting. It just levels you up a whole level when you boost. You don't actually get 100,000 XP. You get a level.
It works a little differently.
Can I pull anyone? Like, I hate this. Like, they really need to fix this game. Like we're trying everything as a community to revive it, but it's what's whatever. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there, one way or another, by hook or crook.
We will do it.
I mean,
I can use AoE for us.
I do like a ton of streams and stuff, but I'm wondering, like, do I need to tone back in like the next month or so because people will obviously,
No.
No.
This is how.
I think the only thing you need to be careful. Are you talking about like with just staying chill with KI?
Don't
make edgy jokes. Don't swear a lot. I think you can swear every once in a while, but just don't swear like a sailor.
It hits them one at a time. I was hoping it would hit them all at once, like they'd both breath out, and would cover the whole.
That would have been way cooler.
Like they both just kind of breathe down or into the air, and it just hits all of them.
Also, the moon doesn't have a creepy face anymore, and it makes.
Yeah, I know. What happened to Creepy Moon?
You're trying to get some max on Pirate so you can PvP. Are you in the Revive Pirate 101 Discord server, Jake Cox? Because you can get help from people like myself, Edward, Birch, some other people in the community through that server, because that's where we communicate. Let's see. We try and save the game, and KingsIsle slaps into the crown shop item in the game. It copied over from Wizard 101. Yeah, it does seem that way a lot of the times. Guys, they care about the game. However, the problem is that KingsIsle is a business, and the thing is that the devs are very passionate about both games to some extent, and they've admitted they would rather work on Pirate 101. But you see, their passion blinds them a little bit, and so business people have to come in, make decisions, and make sure that they actually make money. And
Yeah,
so
I feel
these
like
devs
one
have to are able to eat because devs got to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like essentially, that's how the company is set up. So you got to
I
understand
Well,
the
they make
system.
more than most of us will make in our life, like per
I'm
year,
just
than
I
most
just
of us
like
will ever get as a salary.
Yeah, but it's because they have business people in charge. That's why.
I'd like to say
Fair.
that I feel like people forget, like people, everyone keeps saying it's like you know something something. King Zal does this because King Zal's greedy. It's like
No,
I saw a chart where it's like everything leads back to King Zal's greedy. It's like guys, you're forgetting something. It's a company. They
it's a
have to make money.
business.
It's a
You,
business.
it's the point of why they're running the game, so they can make money. It's
Yeah,
not because
Orthrus
they
is a
wanted.
flat 1K.
like yeah, exactly. Like people should be rewarded for their work. And actually, when you look at like some of the harmful decisions they've done, it's actually decreased the amount of money that they have made. So first, it
Which
looks
I like that.
exactly.
What
See,
that
that's a
does
better
is
way
it
to
means
look
if
at
they
it.
make a bad decision, it matters for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you should look at it. Like if they make a bad
Uh,
decision, it's not because they want more money. It's because, because they didn't have the foresight to see that it might have been a bad idea in the long run, for example. Like that's what it is, guys. Like
I
they're the
don't
people.
know.
If something bad happens to this game, they're the people who get hurt the most. So yeah, we still like to shit talk them a little bit. It's I don't know.
well, I'll fade that guy.
The only thing
Feint,
that I
guys, is despite being a fencing move, it's something in the game Wizard 101 that is referenced in Pirate 101 every now and then as the MMO we mentioned earlier. So that's what they're talking about in case someone's confused.
Feint puts a 30% damage increase on you for putting a
Yes.
70% damage increase on your opponent.
Essentially, yes, it's a Wizard 101 card. And I pulled myself again. Shoot.
Or
So,
skill.
if y'all want to
Skills and
learn more
cards
about
don't have a big difference.
the game Wizard 101 and you want a great community to hang out with, we'll have Edward here streaming
Ooh.
on his channel like after we're done. So, in case y'all don't know what Wizard 101 is, if you don't, then I highly recommend checking out that stream so you can find out. So yeah.
Oh, whoa. Where did I lose all my health?
Poof.
Where'd all my health go?
Alrighty.
You ready to hit? Or
I don't know. I'm just deciding. Do I feel like Orthrus or Lord Humungo Frog? I don't know. Not
Uh,
Humungo, but Lord Humungo.
Why have I not
No.
polled anyone? Oh my
whoa, that thing.
goodness.
Oh, it does do a flat 1,000. That's awesome. That's now one of the heaviest hitting AoEs in the game.
Oh, we're both stunned.
Oh, no. I'm gonna
Please
die.
be shielding him. Yes!
Weapon vendor. The weapon vendor
Shut
that does not sell any weapons. Great.
You know one thing I've always wanted in Wiz and Pirate
Yeah.
is okay, so you know how mobs have like weapons with them?
Yeah.
So like in Pirate 101, say I don't know, the
The
Wild Bunch thugs have like knives or like
Yeah, they do have the buckskins.
They
What
got
I would
stabby.
actually prefer to see is like the curved scimitar swords that the sharks have. Like the
what, no, what I'm saying is
hold on.
I've always wanted to see. Why did you Humongo Frog?
I
All right,
Lord Humungo
Humongo
Frog.
Dude, I have
Frog.
500 health. This man's gonna kill me next
If
turn.
y'all are
Lord,
wondering what the
Lord.
heck of Humongo Frog is, that's in a game called Wizard 101.
There's
In
two
that game, you
Humungo
throw your
Frogs, my friend.
you throw your cards
There is
out
the
in the
4
middle
pit
of a
and
ring,
the 8 pit.
and like
No,
it
I'm
summons magical
The 8
creatures
pit
that
does
do
the same
damage.
damage as Orthrus.
So, did I explain that well, guys? That's essentially what happens in Wizard 101. Like, you throw a card out into the middle of the field, and
Oh, I'm
like
not
it
gonna kill
summons
after the
some
weakness.
magical creature that doesn't make much sense, but is kind of hilarious
I
and
crit,
that does
please. Crit,
damage.
please. 11% crit,
He's
please.
dead no matter
Hold
what.
on. Did I explain that right, Edward?
Yeah.
That's essentially what Wizard 101 does as far as like spells like Humongo Frog.
It just
Yeah.
hits all.
Just hits everything.
Essentially.
It's like the
AoE.
yeah, it's like what's it called? Mojo Storm, essentially.
Yeah, that sounds about right. However,
There's no movement in Wizard
in
101.
that
It's a card game.
universe, you summon things out of the blue that make no sense, that do damage and have like a funny animation and sound effect. And that's basically combat. No movement, no range,
Okay.
no accuracy, no dodge. It's a whole new animal. It's a game that King Zal made, and Edward plays it, and he'll be streaming it later today.
And then we can do this a second time for another level.
Yep.
Do what?
And then there's another quest that I want to do in Polaris called the boat that goes to the Catawba ice block.
Yeah, and there's still another Redding quest you can do, right? There's a third one after that, or a second one after this. You can do one. All you have to do is pick up an item, and then you just bring it back to him. That's it.
Huh.
Not even a fight. Here,
and then there's wait, I'm turning this in, and then boom, another level. What are you talking about? This XP booster 100% works.
Oh, hold on.
He was supposed to give me 39.
All right, I'm going to read this chat. Go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just turn y'all's sound down for just a second so y'all can
I was
talk.
just gonna say.
Like I'm trying not to interrupt you guys. There we go, much better. I'll turn your sound on in a second. I gotta read these chats though. Okay, so Jake, I would have had a max, but a glitch where I can no longer do the main quest on my hold on, I'm going to mute myself for you guys too. I'm sorry about that. I don't mean to keep interrupting you guys. 1 second. Okay, perfect. I would have had a max, but I have a glitch where I can no longer do the main quest on my privateer. You know, you can email King Zal support, like go to their actual website, Jake, and ask them to fix that for you. You know that, right? I would try doing that, and if they don't fix it, man, all I can say is I'm really sorry for you. They have a lot of bugs in this game, and it's really unfortunate they don't take the time to fix them. It really is unfortunate. Like, they just ignored them. It really pisses me off, to be honest. Like, everything is always whiz. It's whatever, though. It's whatever. We'll revive this game one way or another. One way or another. I just like to hope, you know. I just like to hope. At any rate, we're here for you guys. If y'all ever decide to play this game, we have a great community here to help you. We have plans to work with or without King Zal. We really want to work with them, like, but if they just don't want to do anything with this game and nothing happens in 2 years, you know, we have plans of our own. We have plans of our own. Still, haven't pulled anyone in queue. Well, that's myself, so obviously I can't accept that. That would be boosting. Seriously. So
this.
Alright, I'm back, guys.
15 maxes. Why am I talking to you like you're stupid? You're not stupid.
I've maxed the game 13 times. I realized I'm wearing a Pirate 101 shirt right now.
You should be wearing a Wizard 101 shirt. Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
I wore my Wizard shirt the other day.
What?
I have the Wizard 101 10th anniversary shirt. So it's got like Wizard 101 10th anniversary, and then on the back, it has every world and when it was released.
That's crazy.
It's really awesome. And then I really like this Pirate 101 shirt because it's got Pirate 101 and then it's got the King Zal logo on the back.
And then it has like no worlds after like 2014. It's like nothing.
2 years and then they stopped.
Yeah,
it's all because of the layoffs.
Yeah,
it's just because they can't spare the resources.
Whoa! Did I actually pull? Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Oh! I pulled my level 30 account. Oh
When-
goodness! I swear
when they
I'm
Which
laid
is
so
why we
off,
don't
meta.
they
get
laid
2
off
Wiz Worlds a
essentially
year.
all of the
Whoa,
Pirate
whoa!
101
I
gear.
pulled someone else. I finally pulled someone else, guys. I'm not kidding you. I actually pulled someone else. I did not pull one of my own accounts. I'm so hyped for this, guys. Rank
I don't
now
trust them.
stands a chance. We
I
have
don't
other
understand.
people joining the queue now. Oh my goodness, this is big news. This is probably the biggest news this
He's not
game
dead.
will ever get.
That's because I didn't.
Abe is getting pretty
Hyped. Yeah.
aroused right now. No.
Yeah, you know we used to get 2 Wiz Worlds a year? Zafaria and Avalon came out in the same year.
Oh, man, I might as well just hit with Triton. Actually, no, I'm a Vengeance, and then I'm gonna Triton.
That was what really appealed to me about Pirates World updates, was they were doing 2 at a time. Marleybone and Aquila came out simultaneously.
I've always wanted to see a Marleybone Part 2 with like a new Skyway.
Honestly,
I'd rather go to
yeah.
Albion.
What about London Bridge? Like that thing, I
I've
forgot what
always
they called
wanted
it.
that to be a dungeon. It's sitting in the Tower Bridge, but it's been sitting in the Skyway, and I've just wanted a dungeon for that for years.
That could be cool. You could maybe Miyardi breaks out again and he's gonna blow up the bridge. Actually, that's possible.
That would be
Yeah.
fun. All right,
Moriarty
guys.
escaped.
Calm down. We have someone in the chat from Twitch. He says, after Arc 2 of Wiz, King Zhao has never been the same. Huh.
After- well, yeah, do you wanna know-
Two of Wiz, they gave Wizard 101 Pirate 101 story writer.
There you go.
Essentially, they're like,
The story became awesome and everyone loved it.
Why is he still alive? Please don't kill the storm.
I have like a billion charges here, guys. Oh, wow. Let's see.
Can we say how awesome Nelson Everhart is for making all the music in both of these games?
Yeah, he's really a master at his craft.
All they give him is like, so what we're thinking is making this world like, I don't know, Africa. Have fun. And he's like, oh, okay, sick. So I gotta find
he uses traditional
Kenyan-
instruments. Like,
I have to find Kenyan lyrics to my music now.
have you seen the behind the scenes of their
Yeah,
recording
it's
studio
awesome.
with all the instruments? Oh my gosh. Oh,
Wait, no, he doesn't have that many. Well, he's got some, but he usually does it through.
no, but like for the different like regionalized, cultural instruments when they use them for the worlds, they've got a recording studio where he'll record like a clip of sound.
Say the name of that world again. The Africa world.
Zafaria.
Safaria.
I love the energy of
Like
Safari.
Safari, but
Yeah, so guys, they have a world of Wizard 101 basically modeled after Africa. Africa being the continent, not any particular, country.
Yeah,
it's
just the continent. Like, you go to savannas, you go to like you go down like a river jungle cruise, you go like into the jungle, you even go to like a cool graveyard place. It's just a cool world.
Yeah, let's try and go fast. I've got 14 minutes left on this experience booster.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to move light speed.
Yeah, we should probably do this one. The next one of Polaris rather than.
Y'all are seeing, yo, I actually having level 30 rank PvP right now. This is actually pretty hype. Y'all want to see it?
Yeah, actually, I kind of do.
Level 30.
How level 30 plays out.
Yeah.
I
don't have a good pet, so it's really bad, actually. It's a really bad pet. We'll see how it plays out, though.
13 minutes.
You love the peaceful music in
the
Mushu. Yeah, I like it too, honestly. I mean, hold on. The peaceful music in Wiz Mushu or Pirate Mushu? I gotta make sure that I'm not confused.
Pirate Mushu music is 100% better.
I agree.
Wait. I don't think it's this dungeon.
Oh, you're trying to get on the other one.
Yeah, it's the one that. Wait. In between.
I know what you're talking about.
Catawba and Borealis Peaks.
Jacques Cusco.
Yes. Clusa?
Pirate. Yeah, Jake was talking about Pirate. Yeah, I got you, man. Makes sense. Everything in Pirate is like so much better, but Wiz is, It's got the good fan
Wiz
base.
is like there was their universe's testing ground, and Pirate is what the Spiral was meant to be. The Spiral was meant to be scattered islands, like the way it is now. Like that's why Mushu trying to reconcile Wiz Mushu and Pirate Mushu is kind of weird because like you see like duplicate village like models. So
Oh
at
yeah,
first when I went
always
in, I
tell
was
people
like,
about that.
are they slightly different
Village.
universes or
Yep.
they're not? Because there's a gate in like the center of Mushu that's
12
where that
minutes.
goes to main Mushu. So what I've determined is all worlds have a mainland, which is where you would be if you were in Wiz, and then they also have their outer skirts of isles, which
Wait,
is
don't
mainly what the
complete
pirate
anything
goes
yet.
around.
Come on. Worked. Perfect.
You in?
Yep. Let's see. Yep, 46,000 XP.
Yes, I can hear
Come on. I gotta kill him here.
Come on,
Not, and Bonnie was like,
10
nope,
minutes.
nope. Watch him chain him down before he even gets there. I swear. I'm probably going to get wrecked. Oh, whoa. He actually got it set off. Oh!
Abe losing PvP.
Come on, man.
Ranked downfall.
Ugh. Imperia is a little different. What's about Imperia? What's he trying to say? Well, in Wiz you barely go anywhere, just the main area of conflict. Yeah, I guess.
Dang. This is what I love about what's it called? Polaris is like they downsized the health, and I think that was perfect.
To be fair, I haven't even noticed.
They compared to Chrysalis, the average health of a boss was 30,000 and up. Almost any boss had between 26,000 and like 50,000 health. But in Polaris, the average health of a boss is at most 20,000.
Also, if we ever did start story updating Pirate, I'd need them to get rid of Valencia Part 2 entirely.
Oh yeah.
Go back to what they were originally going to do. Valencia Part 2 is a horrible it's
I think it was like a panic. I think it was like a panic update, honestly.
It was like, okay, let's not leave the game's story unfinished, even though it technically is.
What they did is they drove the story down.
You're supposed to go like 4 worlds even before you fought Cain. You still had you were gonna have the whole map. Originally you were gonna fight Cain in El Dorado.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is like, with what's it called? Valencia Part 2, it's like they essentially killed the El Dorado thing because your parents were like, don't go to El Dorado, blah blah blah. We forget that you're a pirate and all you care about is money.
I hate that. Yeah, it's so
I'd
stupid.
love Captain Avery to be the real enemy of the game. Him to turn on you.
Well, that was what I was expecting. I was like, he's gonna get me last minute.
I'm gonna die.
Or maybe Avery could have been a companion.
There was models of him as a companion. One thing I always thought would be an awesome part for Polaris is what's it called? So helping the Polygwin take back Polaris.
Again.
Yeah.
Overthrowing Polaris. Again.
Yeah, and then have Battle of Waterloo actually be a success.
Yeah.
Because you helped.
Compared to in Marleybone, the Trafalgar Vortex, that's a reference to Admiral Nelson in real life and his final battle. Admiral Nelson did not survive that battle, but in Pirate he did.
Yeah, but here's what you could do. You know how Mortier basically was supposed to stick into the right flank of the Prussians and keep them from turning on Napoleon when he fought the British? You know about that, right? Okay, you remember that. Okay, good. Well, what they should do is they should have your pirate be the person who helps out Mortier and sends him to the right flank in defense. What do you think about that idea?
I think that sounds good. But again, I had I wrote out 2 worlds of dialogue and like characters and story for what I wanted Pirate to be. Like my idea was you'd help Napoleon take back Polaris, and with the Polarian Navy, you'd be able to assault Kane in the end.
Yo, we have some chats from Strong Richard Hallstone and
How much should I give
WCC
for that? 52?
LOLO. We have Strong
We
Richard
got 7
Hallstone
minutes.
who
We can try it
says,
again.
"What if there was a Kane DLC? What do you mean by Kane DLC? Downloadable content?" I'm not a huge fan of Kane, like how that guy ended up as a character. I think they did a poor job.
Well, Kane didn't get enough character building. Like, did you notice how
Yeah,
we fought Deacon
it
for a
was
bit?
definitely a
We fought Rook.
panic update.
Yeah, they didn't.
Rook
Kane
had
was
a better
gonna.
character like development than anything. That's why I love Rook so much.
Yeah, honestly though.
He
Rook
seems
Well,
was...
Rook is supposed to
unknowledgeable.
be Darth Vader. Kane was
Essentially.
supposed to be like the Emperor. Deacon
Are
was
you back in
supposed.
the?
I'm going back right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got a Wings of Fate TC.
But
Oh, no.
I think the only way for them to save it is I know that they were gonna make a Queen update. So I don't know if you guys saw this. There were pictures years ago, like
Yeah.
back in 2017 when we were streaming, of what was supposed to be the next Valencia update, and it was all about Queen, how she had survived.
Yes, they were planning
and
on
she
rushing out another
remodeled-
world, but the person changed their mind, and the person in charge of all that changed their mind and said, "We can't delegate resources to this." Yeah, I remember that. Oh, we have WCC LOL. He
When
said,
was
"Forgot
that?
about
When
this
was
game. I miss it."
2017.
Welcome back to the game, WCC LOLO. You
Do you want
should
me to
definitely
enrage you about that further?
you should definitely get into PvP, get into pets and some other stuff, my mans. I would highly recommend it, and then you can have a little more fun with these streams. But it is what
5
it is.
minutes.
Yeah, GG. Good game, man. Good game. But
You
yeah,
know what,
welcome
Rangy?
back.
They
All right,
made that whole update. They
What?
made the whole thing. They just didn't release it. It's not even that they even just made up the concepts. They actually had started development.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
and then the
That's
layoff.
why there's an upgraded Hoculus that's level 75 on one of the update patch notes.
Yeah, there's a bunch of what's it called, like new companion like updated models because of.
Oh
like,
yeah, I've watched all
75
those
plus.
videos. I've watched them
Like
all.
Barnabas,
Yeah.
Hercules,
We have
Chantal,
Wiley
Sam
here.
Sanders.
Is Pirate
The
going
only
to have
thing
an
I do
update?
is
Wiley's
kill
TV.
Never.
hammers.
Well, they're not going to get any story update this year. That is certain. They came out and they said
go.
there's nothing
4
in the
years
foreseeable
without an
future.
update.
What's
However,
good, bartender?
all right, hold on. Let me turn down the sound for a second. This guy's
Sorry.
kind of loud. It's all good. No, it's just bartender. But yeah, I'm going to answer some of the other comments here. Yes, no update confirmed. Katie, Kane was definitely rushed. Jake Cox, what about Cortez? He popped a lot in the story. Imagine
Okay, the
helping
issue with
him to
Cortez
take
is
back
they said in the
Polaris
story
for
was,
Napoleon. Oh, that's actually a good idea.
yeah, that was my
Yeah.
idea. Cortez
Yeah.
would help him take back Polaris.
Yeah, in
It would be a
return.
huge battle.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And-
like in exchange for helping
yo,
him win the
and
war
in
in
history,
Monquista.
they could reference Soult and Suchet, like the two Napoleon's marshals. Like, you familiar with how they dealt with the war on the Iberian Peninsula? So yeah, they could definitely reference
We're
those two
talking
as well.
about what we would have wanted for Pirate instead of Valencia Part 2.
And we have
So I
Monster
brought up
Bane from Twitch.
my whole
Monster
my-
Bane.
sorry.
Go ahead. What were you
I
saying?
was saying I brought up my hypothesis of what I had wanted back in 2015, which was because what's his face? Napoleon helped Cortez win his war in Monquista, that you would go with Cortez and you would try and take back Polaris for Napoleon.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Oh, and we have
Because back in 2015 we had a bunch of Pirate 101 art of Polaris before it even came out in Wiz.
yeah.
So, like all the bears and all the penguins.
Essentially, yeah. We have Monster Bane though here. He says
Yes.
he was like I'm better than you, mere mortal. I have 9. I have N9 need for you. I have no need for you. Oh, that's what you meant to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're talking about Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Napoleon's like, he's
Yeah,
like, I can do everything myself. Go away.
that's not that's
200
not how
troops.
Napoleon was in real life. He was just legitimately better than everyone else was, and he was actually quite diplomatic in a lot of instances. But
He
he
wasn't
also
that short.
he wouldn't take anyone's shit. That is definitely
Me
true.
and
Like
Napoleon sound like we'd get along.
yeah, like Napoleon was a very capable person. Like he's not the way he is in
That's
Pirate
not
101.
true. He was
I
actually
love
above
that.
average height.
Yeah, he was like 5
Well,
foot something.
his
France.
personality was not like how they did Napoleon in Pirate 101. It's kind of done as a joke because that's kind of what
Wow.
British propaganda did to the guy.
But
It's how they made him look. But Monster Bane says, "I wish they would just release Hercules. He needs some love. I think the Monkey
yeah,
King
my
needs
man's
more
just
love."
holding a tree log. I think he needs a character model update.
No.
Because they released
Look
half
in
of
look
them.
in Totally Voice. Look in Totally Voice. That is on the 2018 patch notes. Behind the old Scratch being promoted is a upgraded Hercules. Does that not look in Totally Voice?
Yeah, it's the one
Oh.
where he's got spikes on his.
All right, I'm
Oh
muted
dang!
to
I got a
bartender.
Titan's.
Sorry
item.
about that.
Titan Skyfire. Whoa! I thought you could only get that from
Ed, are you on right now?
Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm hopping on right now. Oh, free training point buyback today. By the way,
Yeah. Also, double pet XP. We
Oh,
should have just
perfect.
waited a week.
Guys, I'm going to
Yeah,
leave
facts.
Q because the stream's supposed to end at 12, and maybe we can get Edward and Bartender to do their stream. What do y'all think?
I'm down.
I'm
Alright.
down. I just need a minute because I need
Yeah.
to go grab something.
Post the link to your to your YouTube channel right now, though, before you set everything up.
okay,
That way,
okay.
people know what it's being streamed to.
I really
That-
want to see a new world. My like, do you know how we kind of have like Mirage? Like, you
Mhm.
know about Mirage,
In Wiz,
but like
yeah.
kind of like that. Not like I want like they have Zafaria in Wiz, but I kind of want to see like a South African kind of world.
Wait. I already had an idea about this
Pirate.
earlier. I got you. Madagascar. You want Madagascar. You want
No.
Madagascar. You want Madagascar and Pirate. Yes, you do. You
Yes, you
want a
do.
chameleon musketeer companion.
I want
You want a chameleon musketeer
Nigeria.
companion.
Yes,
no,
I
you
do.
want a chameleon musketeer companion. I think you want a chameleon musketeer.
Yeah.
companion.
We all
Hey,
inherently
Gabe,
have
I'm
that
gonna
desire.
before-
We
Gabe,
have
don't end
been
the stream for 2
conditioned.
minutes and I'll be back.
We have been conditioned since the beginning of time to desire a chameleon musketeer
companion.
why.
Yes.
Is it from all the
That's-
movies like Rango?
It's a mystery.
That's
You can't question
that's,
it.
Like scale color will
Yeah.
change your flag.
Bartender, it is heresy to question this. I'm kidding.
Now I know that chameleons don't work like that in real life because I've had a couple pet chameleons, but
But
I
we
feel
still
like
have a
they
desire.
don't really care.
You know what's funny? I live in Florida, so when it gets cold, you have iguanas falling out of trees randomly.
Yo,
It's not,
Bikes.
it's not
out
like
of
you can
nowhere.
like. You have to like either take them to somewhere or you leave them alone because if
Yo,
you touch
we-
them, you're legally responsible.
We have Bikes here in the chat. I mean, feel free to join call. We're here in Revival server.
Whoa,
it's just a jolly good time.
Don't just invite random people.
It's Bikes. That's
It's a
that's before
500
decaf.
people server.
Oh, ew, no. I don't want to see Val right now.
Yes, you do. Why?
No,
What
I
did he
don't.
do? What did he do?
He didn't kiss me goodnight.
What the heck?
Yeah, I
trying
had
to
like
remember.
explosive diarrhea this morning though. Sucked.
It sounds like it sucks.
I texted Ed about it because he wanted me in call. I'm like, Ed, I'm exploding right now.
By the way, if you wanted
Hey.
another spot of XP, just teleport to me.
Hey
Yeah.
Ed, you know what's
Or-
funny?
or-
If you
Yo.
didn't let
Ed.
my pets die, I would have max pet XP. I could train all of my pets to Mega right now. Thanks, Ed. And Ed's not here, of course. Wait, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, I'm back. Abe, are you there?
Yeah. All right, you ready to start your stream, my mans?
I am about to open up Streamlabs, and I will give you a go and
Ed, I need to go use the restroom again before I explode.
do
It's
it.
fine. Just start the stream without him. It's
Oh,
all
by
good.
the way, you can teleport to me if you want to do that Redding quest I was talking about.
Oh, sure. Because I know at level 50 you get like solid. There's a guy you can buy solid like damage, Thames and rings in Winter Tusk.
Oh, at 54, yeah,
Oh.
there is.
No, level 50
Oh, I thought it was
in Winter
54 the
Tusk.
rings in.
Oh no, the
I'll
good
take
one.
you to those. I got you. I bet
Wait,
you do.
volcanic glass. Where is this? Okay.
Oh wait, no, you can't do those till you get to Winter Tusk because you actually have
Yeah.
to do a side quest before you can use the vendors.
If
Yeah, I
y'all
know. That's what
wondering
I'm talking about.
what's happening in like the call right now, they're setting up for the Wiz stream, so y'all get hyped. They're going to drop the link in a bit, so y'all
Just a
prepare for
minute. I
that.
need to set up a.
I ain't streaming Wiz on this channel, guys. That's Edward's job. He's going to grow his channel to 1,000. Let's get Edward to 1,000 subscribers. Let's make that a
Create-
goal for this channel. All right,
Like,
there we go.
put that up in the corner.
You're like,
1,000 subs.
by the way, we're about 999 subs away from. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, Edward. Maybe I should do like a quick update of all my goals, like right before we start the stream.
So when I sub to you, it gives you money.
On Twitch, yeah.
Having.
How much did you get when I subbed to you?
You get I think about $2 a month, which is like
Alright.
that's huge. Like picture this: if I have 50
If you
people
got a
subbing,
lot of people,
if
yeah,
I have
that's
50
$100.
people subbing to me, that's an automatic payout every single month of $100. Like most
And then
people
you can
don't get
invest that
that
back
just
into
for playing
streaming.
games. Well, I do a little more in play games, but you know what
Well,
I
yeah.
mean. Like that's huge.
If you because you could theoretically invest that back into streaming if you wanted to. 'Cause
Exactly.
You could use that for giveaways and stuff, and then you
Well,
could, if you
no.
had a follower goal, every 50 followers you gave away $10 worth of crowns. I think you'd get followers pretty
And
fast.
I'm live. What's up, everybody?
mean,
I'm gonna turn on the
that is
Discord
true.
audio in just a second.
I
but-
do want it to be for something meaningful. For example, I have a couple of ideas. I was thinking I would do Hydra Day. You know,
Ooh,
November the 5th. That's literally the day that we
Farm Guy Fox.
that well, no, I mean you can farm Guy Fox. We might make that part of the
5th
stream.
of November.
But yes, it like Hydra used to be called what did it used to be called? It used to be called Anonymous. That was the name of our clan because it was actually founded on the 5th of November, and we were like, huh, that's a coincidence. It was me, Dino, Austin, and trying to figure out who else back then. And I think it was Omar, and we were like the only people. Then we picked up Blaze later on, and now it's like the main people are me, Dino, and Blaze in that clan. It's a PvP
I
clan,
will
by the way.
post a link to the live stream in just a second.
So we want to do something for that. We were thinking about doing a yeah, awesome, Edward. Yeah, definitely. Check out this guy's stream. Imagine
About to post a link
Monstrology
in
and Pirate.
chat.
I know.
If you want to learn anything about Wizard 101 or just watch me play, we should have a lot of fun today.
Oh yeah, they're
Uh,
hilarious in the call. Like even if you just like just
We
listen
aren't
to
as
it.
ruled down right now.
Yes, yes. Like their goal is not to play good with King's Isle. Their goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Then they'll be concerned about kissing up the King's Isle. Like, yeah. They'll try and get you some prizes and stuff like that. Oh, and by the way, yes, I plan on hosting tournaments and stuff based off of the income I get on this channel. So yes, it does go all
Ooh.
back to the channel. I'm not going to do random giveaways. But I plan on hosting events where people can earn prizes for participating activities in the community. Because ultimately, that's what the Revive movement is about. It's about getting people to play this game again.
Okay, I got 54.
People play pirate.
Wait, what?
Oh, Frank.
Who's this?
Wait,
What's up, Ed?
I am
Frank.
streaming right now. We're both streaming right now.
Frank, you like Fortnite?
Stream?
You
Yes, you are in the
what?
stream.
sound like a Fortnite player.
Yeah.
Oof.
I can
Called
what's
it.
it called?
All right.
Something dance called.
They are live, guys. Check out the stream link right now. I'm going to end the stream. All right, Quack.